Welcome back to Fastbreak Sports. Today we have a collector spotlight. We're looking at Tom Brady. We've got Brent joining us here today. He's got quite the Tom Brady rookie card collection. So if you enjoy this video, a like and a subscription would be very much appreciated. Brent, let's get into it.
Let's do it.
All right. My first question, what got you into Brady? About what time period was it?
Well, I actually started following him when he was a rookie, but that being said, I was never a big Drew Bledsoe fan to start with. So, as unfortunate as it was for Bledsoe, I'm glad that he got injured, if that makes sense. You don't want anybody to get, maimed, but it gave Brady the opportunity to come in and do what he's done. But I think it was the first Super Bowl against the Greatest Show on turf that really got me going. At the end of the game, when John Madden and Pat Summerall were sitting there saying Madden's all about, no, don't do it, just play the game out and go for overtime. And Brady's driving down the field, and then across the 50-yard line, Madden's getting ecstatic, understanding what they're trying to do, and he's like, oh, this is great. This is great football. And that's a tribute to John Madden, the greatest commentator for the NFL ever had.
Well, those two together is classic.
Oh, my God. I remember when he came into the league in '79 when he went to the booth with him and Summerall. I don't remember the exact game, but even to this day, when I turn on a football game, I can hear Pat Summerall and John Madden going at it.
Those voices together.
Yeah.
The chemistry was pretty
amazing.
It
was incredible.
Well, you brought in 7 of the rookie cards that you have accumulated. Some of them you bought and had graded. Some of them you bought graded already. So
Correct.
What's the first one we're going to look at here
First
today?
one I've got is the 2000 Upper Deck. Really nice card, but these cards are really hard to find without chips on the blue. I had the original one that I had was an 8.5, and just looking at the borders, they were chipped a little bit, and I really didn't like that. So it moved on, and I brought this one in.
So if somebody was wanting to purchase a 9, because that's a PSA 9, about how much would they expect to hop on eBay and buy that for?
You're going to be at about $1,400.
$1,400?
What you're going to be at on a 9. And the prices that I'm sharing with you all today, I've actually went and looked on eBay for recent sales of this card specifically, each individually. So the numbers that I'm giving you, you can actually go to eBay and you can find out where it actually sold for that price, not what they're asking.
Right. Big difference.
Yeah.
So.
But the big thing is for a card like this online on eBay, I mean, they're going to be asking somewhere between $1,500 and probably $2,300. You'll find some that are graded less than a 9.
Yeah.
They'll be cheaper, but
yeah. But at a 9, probably $1,400 is what you're looking to dish.
Yes.
Not bad. And those blue borders are really, really hard. So a PSA 9 or a BGS 9 is commanding a big premium right now.
It is. And that's the funny thing with Brady cards. As long as I've got serious with the collecting of this, when you find a Brady card that's a 9, don't find it out of the realm to see it being asked for over 3 times what the guide is asking or saying that its value is. The market is super, let's face it, Tom Brady is liquid gold when it comes to football card collecting. He was the Michael Jordan of the NFL.
He's the GOAT.
So, and that's where the cards are going to. So there are some astounding numbers out there that are being paid for Brady cards, which is a little shell-shocking at times too.
Mm-hmm. Not just rookies. You showed me an example earlier of a $16,000 card that I guess probably should have sold for about 3 or 4. And yeah.
In reality,
right.
What is reality anymore?
We're not in reality.
Yeah, where's reality?
What we got next? Dude?
All right, second card is a 2000 scorecard. It's numbered out of 2000. It's graded an 8.5. In my research on this card, let me put my 50 vocals back on here real quick. The scorecard, you're going to find that about around $1,000 at an 8.5 grade. If you find this in a 9, it's going to be considerably higher.
Double?
I don't know if I'd go double on that, but it's not inconceivable.
Sure.
So
now this has also got red borders here too, and I remember working at Fastbreak back in 2000, and this card would have chips in it.
Right.
Any colored border like that on a thin stock card like that, condition sensitive. So an 8.5 is actually
A good
pretty
card,
good for
yeah.
that, especially since it's numbered.
Right.
What we got next?
Next up, we've got the autograph 2000 Fleer Autographics card of Tom Brady. It's also an 8. This is really sought after. There are several variations of this that are numbered, some to 50 and some to 25 that go for astronomical amounts of money. That card in particular, at an 8, you will find for about $5,000.
So what brought this down to an 8, I saw this when you showed this to me earlier, was the centering says 7.5. That's what made this not an 8.5, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So,
exactly.
And just looking at it, I see the centering is off, but 7.5 seemed pretty harsh. I wonder about popping this out and sending it back in to let a fresh set of eyes see it, because it doesn't really look that bad, Brent.
Based on conditioning, that was a BGS grade, and not to take anything away from PSA, because I've got PSA cards as well. PSA may get that an 8, although I don't see half grades in PSA that often.
Right.
They're usually rounded up.
Sure.
To see if that going for a 9 would be incredible, just for the value that it would increase that. But at an 8 with the 10 on the autograph certification, that's about $5,000.
$5,000. Yeah.
Yep.
So,
and like I said, the numbers that I'm throwing out there are actually found on eBay where they've sold for that within the past 90 days. So
what we got next?
All right, next we got the 2000 Donruss Tom Brady rookie. This is a really nice card. It's numbered out of 1300. The fact that it is numbered makes it more desirable to me. The 8.5 puts it close enough to a 9, which 9 is a perfect card. I mean, everybody's like, oh, I want a 10. I want a 10. For the amount of money that you have to pay extra for that 10,
right?
I'm not really need to go that far with it.
Sure.
A 9 is a perfect card.
Yeah.
So 8.5, when you look at a Beckett guide to find out a price on a card, the way that they price it is near mint to mint. When you got a card that's mint, which is a 9, you're above the near mint guideline, so you're going to pay a premium on that. This card in particular, right now, sold at just over $2,000.
$2,000.
If you could find this card as a 9, you're going to play somewhere closer to $4,000, upwards of $5,000 for that card.
Now, I see the next card that you have over there, and they did the same thing in baseball, and I remember some key rookies. The foil edges on this card, right?
Right.
Are a super big
I'm really happy. This is one of my
nice.
favorite.
Yeah. This
is the Ultimate Victory from 2000. It's a parallel card. It's also, there's only 2,000 of these cards that were made. The Ultimate Victory is actually, this has sold for $2,500 for that card.
Yeah.
Personally, I didn't look up book value on any of these. I just went based off from sold values that I was able to find online.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure I'd let that card go for less than $3,500 at this point as a minimum.
Well, that brand in general, I collected probably to my detriment Rick Ankiel, and his rookie was in Ultimate. Well, one of his best rookie cards was Ultimate Victory. Number 1, it's off-centered all the time. Number 2, the foil edges. So this being a 9 is fantastic. I didn't look at the subs here. So the subs are 8.5 centering, 9.5 edges, 9 surface, and 9 corners. So it's a perfect card.
You
couldn't do much better on an Ultimate Victory, unless you just got lucky. This next one's another iconic rookie of his.
These are really sought after, and I was fortunate enough to be able to capture this thing. Was running wild loose in the woods. I set a trap out. Yeah. But 2000 Bowman Chrome. These cards are not numbered, but it's probably one of the more sought after mid-grade rookie cards of Brady. Last year at Super Bowl time, this card as a 9 was selling anywhere between $8,000 and $11,000.
That's at a 9.
Yes.
So God knows what a 9.5 or 10.
I've seen 10s on this card specifically go for over $20,000.
That's a car. So we save the best for last. So
my last card is the 2000 Black Diamond. Unfortunately, back in 2000, I didn't have tons of funds, so I didn't buy lots of cards. But this past, was it 2 years ago, they had several boxes of the Black Diamond show up at the store, and I purchased a box, 3rd pack.
Couldn't have happened to a better person. We were laughing when we got that in. I think I don't know if I saw the boxes before you, but I was talking to Bob, and I said, this was made for Brent, and the fact that
But they sat on the shelf for 4 months before I touched it because he wanted, I mean, going value.
Sure.
I mean, he was treated me fair on the box. Don't get me wrong. But when I opened the third pack and pulled that, it made it all worth it to go through that entire box. The only other card in that whole box that was worth anything was Urlacher, and I think it was $20.
Yeah.
So
the rookie class
if you don't get the rookie card out of that box, you just threw a whole bunch of money out the door.
What's the value on that?
That's what I actually think. I forgot the Bowman Chrome. Right now, I actually saw where this had sold in the past 90 days for $8,000.
Yeah.
The Black Diamond one actually at around $2,000. You'll see these people asking 35 to $5,000 in there. It's like I said, his career's not over, and the market is still going upwards on everything that is Tom Brady.
Yeah.
There's still people out there seeking his stuff, and I don't expect it to stop anytime soon. I mean, there's kids that were born and know Tom Brady, and they don't know any other quarterback in life at this point.
Yeah.
So his collectability is going to be around for a few more decades, just based on the fact that his longevity, that he's playing so long. So many people know his name, even if they hate him.
3 generations could probably grow up. Dads, their kids, and then the grandkids.
Yeah.
Literally, his career's been that long.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's something a lot of people don't take into consideration on the generational collecting. Because guys my age, I'm 45, are reliving their childhood.
Right.
And they're going back and buying Bo Jackson rookies now. That
Bo.
was their guy, So
You got to know Bo. If you don't know Bo, Bo knows.
Bo
knows you don't know Bo.
Well, that's all Brent's got for us today. We're probably going to have Brent back and do some of his insert parallel Tom Brady's because the collection goes much deeper than the rookie cards. But Brent, thank you so much for coming in today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Once again, a like and a subscription would be very much appreciated. See you guys next time. Thanks for watching.